Hello, good evening all. Good evening to all from Technqiue.in. I am Anand Gyanbote. Today I am going to explain MSD indicator secret trick using histogram and signal line. You're on the screen. There is an image. This shows the MSD histogram. I am using English language. I am making the videos in three languages: English, Hindi, and Marathi. So before the video is published in Marathi language, I am recording this video in English language. In the screen you are seeing here, this is the MSD histogram shown here, and there is a zero line. The major component of MSD indicator is zero line, and MSD histogram is plotted on above the zero line and below the zero line. Okay, we are going to taking the decisions on this histogram, how to use this histogram to trade in any equities or commodities. So we are moving ahead. This presentation I am going to describe about the histogram and signal line. Okay, before going further, before trading in stocks or equities and commodity, we must know the major trend of the current ongoing stock, and we have to take the decision according to the trend, and we are not taking the decision against the trade. A trend is uptrend or downtrend, and how to determine trend? We can determine the trend using the chart, and MSD signal line will also show us the current trend. So you have to look at the chart from left side to right side to identify the trend. Whatever you are seeing, that is the trend. From this line, from this location to this location, if you are seeing like this or seeing like this, then that is an uptrend, and if you are seeing this like this is the downtrend. Okay, see the signal line in MSD indicator. If you are confused identifying the trend using chart, you can see the signal line in MSD indicator. If the signal line is above the zero line, then trend is bullish, that is uptrend, and if the signal line is below the zero line, then trend is bearish. Okay, now risk to reward is important. Without stop loss we are not trading. Risk to reward means 1:1 or 1:2. In according to that, we have to, suppose you are making a 5-point stop loss, then you have to trade for a 5-point target or 10-point target. According to that, we have to trade. We are not waiting for the major trend or major profit. We are just exiting when our stop loss or target hits. If in trade, then exit the trade or manage the position, or if you are not in trade, then you can get in trade and manage the trade. Your concentration is needed on the histogram and signal line. Signal line and histogram are major components here. I will show you in the next slide or in the chart. There are MSD histogram three components: positive, negative, and zero line. This zero line here, this line is showing as a zero line. The upper region of this zero line is positive region, and below the zero line, this region is negative region or bearish region. Okay, so we should concentrate on this zero line, and the histogram is plotting on above the zero line or below the zero line. If the histogram is plotting on above the zero line and our signal line is also in above the zero line, then we will take the buy decision. If the MSD histogram is plotting the below the zero line and our signal line is also in below the zero line, then we are going short trend. Okay, so in the screen you are seeing the crude oil chart. This chart is taken from MT4, and this is the 30-minute chart, and the crude oil is going down, up, and the trend is down. I already told that from left side to right side there is a downtrend. So this is a major downtrend. Okay, then we should take the decision on short. Okay, in the below I have applied one indicator, MACD indicator here. It is dotted red line showing the signal line, and these are the MACD histogram. Each candle represents 30 minutes. Okay, the secret trick in this is what I am going to explain. If you are seeing this signal line and this histogram, here the gap between the histogram and this line is not much there, and here the gap is there. Here the gap is not there, here the gap is there. So this is the secret trick on MACD signal line and histogram. Look here, from the starting the MACD histogram is plotting above the zero line, and the signal line is in gap here, and where there is a gap is not there. So we have to take the buy position here, and we should exit here when the gap is coming up, coming down. So we are getting this much trend. Okay, now after this our signal line is also coming in zero region, and histogram is plotting in below the zero line. Okay, you can short here, you can take a short position here on this MACD signal line and this histogram. You should take a short trade here, and you should follow the stop loss above the previous high. Okay, and you should exit the position here when the gap between this MACD histogram and the signal line is minimizing. Okay, so look here, you are looking here, the MACD signal line is creating gap between the histogram and signal line, and crude oil is consolidating here, not moving upside or downside here. So you should exit here at this point when you see the gap between the signal line and histogram. Okay, so you can take the look here again when the crude oil is going up and histogram is plotting here in the bullish region, and signal line is also in bullish region. Okay, here gap is not there, so we are taking a buy trade here, and we are exiting here. Okay, here means here. I will show it in live chart. So this is the secret trick. If you are not understood, then you should watch this video carefully again. Secret trick is the gap between signal line and histogram. Okay, if there is a gap, then you should exit your position. Okay, thank you. So we are moving ahead, we are getting in the live chart. So your concentration is needed on histogram and signal line. So I am opening here the chart. So we will take an example on crude oil. I have applied here the signal line. You are seeing this black line is representing as a signal line. I will check it here, confirm it here. Signal line, MACD. So signal. Okay, I will make it a red, and MACD indicator white. Okay, now the red line is signal line. Confirm, it is a signal line. Okay, now here in MCX crude oil there is not much trading, and this is the futures. This is trading from June 2016 to 2016. Okay, so we are taking this as an example here. I am zooming the chart. The MACD histogram is plotting. This is the daily chart. This each candle represents 1 day. Okay, I will make it here 30 minutes. Now look, friends, the MACD is plotting here, and the bearish region. There is a zero line. This is a signal line. The MACD histogram is plotting in the below the zero line, and crude oil is going up. Okay, so the major trend is down here, and crude oil is getting up here. You should not take the buy decision because the major trend is down. Because of short covering, I think it is getting up, and here the major gap is here. So I am not going to trade here, or you should not trade here. You can take the buy decision here, okay, here or here, because the signal line is getting up or above the zero line, and MACD histogram is plotting above the zero. That is a trend confirmation. So we can get this much profit from this location. Okay, I am zooming here. From this location, the crude price is 2991. From 2991, I have created a buy position here, and I will exit my trade here, because the gap between the signal line and histogram is getting minimizing. Okay, from 2991 up to 3038, I have get this much profit here. Okay, you should trade on signal line and histogram. This is the secret trick. Okay, you can trade any chart, hourly chart or daily chart. This will going to work clearly, or you can in smaller time frame here, 5-minute chart. Okay, this is the 5-minute chart. You can see here the MACD histogram is plotting above the zero line, and crude oil is also getting up, but certainly it is coming down because the signal line is below the zero line. Okay, so you should not bother about this, because signal line is very important for trend confirmation. You can take the opportunity. If the histogram is plotting up and signal line is down, you should short here. You should not take a buy position here, and should not wait for the upper target. Okay, you can take the decision of short here. This is the 5-minute chart. You can trade taking the decision. If you get short here, then you should exit your position here, because the gap between the signal line and histogram is coming, or it is the gap between the signal line and histogram getting minimizing, and the crude oil is consolidating after for some time here. Okay, the crude oil is currently in downtrend. I think the crude oil is getting in uptrend now. From, if you know about some candlestick analysis, there is a pin bar, but it is 5-minute chart, it is not considered here. So you can take a buy position here on 2954 or 2955, 2960 up to, and you should exit your crude oil buy position when you see the gap between the signal line and histogram like this. I will show it here. Look here, the gap between the signal line and histogram is minimizing. If you are going to trade, then you can create a buy position and make a stop loss of this major swing low here. Okay, now we are getting back. We will take the COMEX example. This is the MT4, and this is the crude oil daily chart. Okay, one candle represents one day here. So this is red line is the signal line, and this is the histogram is plotted here. The crude oil is getting up from here, but it is not sure the signal line is in downtrend. Here I will you can create here a buy position here. Okay, then afterwards your position should exit here when the gap is minimizing. Okay, if in some cases you will not get a profit here, but you should not get major loss here. You can exit with minimum loss or no profit no loss. Okay, look here, this is the very best example here. The MACD signal line is getting in above the zero line, and the histogram is not creating a gap here. You can create a buy position here on this location or in this location. Okay, here or here. If you bought here, the crude oil is at 48.03 something. Okay, and you should exit your position here when the gap between the signal line and histogram is getting minimized. Afterwards the crude oil is getting downwards. Okay, so you can capture this much trend on this MACD histogram and signal line. This is the very best example I have chosen, and you can trade accordingly, or you can view the previous examples also. Now we will take a short trade. Now look here, the crude oil is getting down. Crude oil is getting here trading around 48.63, and MACD signal line is coming down, and below the zero line. You should initiate a short position here or here, and when you can stay with this position, and you should exit your position here, because the gap between the MACD histogram is getting down. You can get this much profit, and you can create the next short position here, okay, here, and you should exit your position here. Means what? Your concentration is needed on histogram and signal line. If you trade according to this, you will get much more profit, but you will not get the major loss, because for every trader, profit doesn't matter, but loss matters a lot. Okay, the losses are minimized in this type of trade, and profit is considered as much more. Okay, I will explaining again. You should create a short position here or here, here or here. You can create a short position, and you should exit here. Here means when you see the gap between histogram and this signal line is minimizing. Here gap is not there, histogram is plotted over the signal line. Here also same case is there, here also same case is there, here also same case is there, here also same case is there. When the gap between the MACD histogram is getting down or getting minimized, then you should exit here or in the next candle. Okay, now we will get back into the slide. So I have written here, your concentration on histogram and signal line is very important. This is the Axis Bank example, but I am not going to explain here. Friends, what you think about this strategy? You should, if you love this video, you can share, like, comment. We are coming with new videos soon. Thank you for watching this video. Any questions and queries are welcome. You can mail us on tradingteacher2016@gmail.com, and our website is there, www.tradingteacher.in. Here I am providing 2 intraday calls daily. Our Facebook page is also there. You can search Trading Teacher 2016, and you should request for a friend. I will accept it. And our YouTube channel is named as Ratilal Gyanbote. This is my father's name. I have started my channel, YouTube channel, from my father's name. My cell phone number is also written here. You can SMS me or you can call me directly. Okay friends, thank you for watching our video. I am getting back you soon, very soon. Thank you.